guys and girls, my name's Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Random Rants live. I got beer this time. And, there we go. Sorry about my appearance. I have literally just got back from the forge. Today we're going to talk about, that bloody cat's back in here. We're going to talk about the partnership removal thing, YouTube being an arsehole stuff. And just have a random chat about some bits and bobs. The lighting in here is awful. I'm definitely going to work on getting these live streams a bit more fluid, a bit more, how do you say, a bit better. But hopefully you guys are going to join me and check out this video. So far, no one is here. How amazing. SS Smithing, hey, how you doing, bud? This video is definitely aimed at you. There's a few of you coming through now. BC 65925. How you doing, bud? We're going to be talking about what's happened recently. Mr. Schroeder, how you doing? We're going to be talking about what happened recently to a lot of you guys who've got very small channels, and I'm just going to give Warp Legacy a bit of a I don't want to say it like that, but I am going to talk about him a little bit. God, I've got to stop being such a, yeah, I've got to stop saying stuff like that. So, Warp Legacy is, he does a thing called Blacksmith Challenge. Look at this bad boy. He does a thing called the Warped Challenge. During that Warp Challenge, sorry, I keep reading the comments. I should not read the comments. Cat, what are you doing? Anyway, cool. So he does a thing called Warp Blacksmith Challenge. A couple of you guys, so SNF Smithing, you've done it. Anyone else there I recognise? That's the hammer or the cat is the Connor. Anyway, so basically he does Warp Challenge, and Warp Challenges are where Twan over at Warp Legacy, a link to his channel is in the description. Excuse me, sorry. I got a tin of beer, so I got the burps. Basically, there's a link to his channel. Go and check his channel out. He's hilarious. He basically, hello Pennsylvania, he basically sets challenges once a month. And then at the end of the month, he takes all the videos and he makes a little thing out of the videos talking about all the people that participated, or some of the people that participated. And this month is, I look a mess. I look terrible. I've been at the forge all day today. His video that he's recently made, he's asked us all to make, is hammers. So I decided for the Warp Challenge to make a Warhammer. I'm going to get back a bit so you guys can see it. This is part 1 of the Warhammer. And in order for you guys, hello from Damascus. Like Damascus in Syria. That's cool. Livingston. Warp Legacy, you're talking about me. Yes, I am, dude. I am talking about you. Anyway, I probably shouldn't be showing this just yet, but... Anyway, I had a good day today. Well, a reasonable day today. And so, that is so cool. I've never met anyone from Syria, and you're quite a popular topic in the news. I don't want to get into that shit. But, hey, dude, how you doing, Mr. Livingston? Anyway, so this is a hammer I made. There will be a video coming. And potentially, I think I might be giving this away. So, anyway, we'll see. Don't do that. Enough. We'll see. So, it's a bit crazy, this video. Also, I'm eating my dinner, and it's like 12 o'clock here. Yeah. Anyway, what the hell is YouTube doing? I am really pissed off with this. Why are they moving the goalposts? It doesn't seem necessary for YouTube to go around upsetting the boat, rocking the boat again. I really would like a lot of you guys to go over and check out Twan's channel. Also, SNS Smithing, he's a nice dude as well. Go and check out his channel. Definitely doing more welding stuff, dude. I'm going to talk about this just quickly, and then we can get on to some comments and stuff like that, and we can have a bit of a chat. Oh shit! I'm sorry, I swore as well. I probably might swear as well. And sorry if I do. I don't mean to be horrible. But basically what's happened, the partnership program have decided that if you don't have a certain number of views, if you're not, if you don't have enough subscribers, that they are going to pull their partnership and stop you from getting monetization. I'm assuming you get monetization again once you achieve your goal. So it's like 1,000 subscribers, or that cat is terrible. It's like 1,000 subscribers, or 4,000 hours of views. Is it 4,000 hours of views or minutes? Someone let me know in the comments. Anyway, Randy, hey dude, thank you very much. You're a gentleman. That is a sweet hammer. Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. Guess what? This handle broke twice. So I've got to get some hickory, I think, or some yew or some stuff like that. Thank you, Cody. Sorry, Mike. I'm really dyslexic as well, so if I pronounce your name wrong, I really apologise. It's one of my small burdens that I have to bear. So 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of views. That is like, if you've got a small channel, that is really, really shit. Because I understand as a content creator that getting paid, not necessarily getting paid, but being rewarded for your efforts is really, really, really important, because it adds a layer. They claim it helps their advertisers, but it's just Gamagran. Just happens that they will share less money with content makers. Shit. What is going on with YouTube, eh? If this stops, I'm really not very tech savvy. And if this, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's not fair, is it, guys? Anyway, basically, small channels, you're getting kicked in the nuts. I completely, I want to get behind this. I'm going to be making the Warp Legacy Challenge, and I'm going to be making the hammer I just showed you guys. If you didn't see the hammer, I will probably show it again in a bit, so stay still. And yeah, it's crap, and I want to try and help if I can. I'm quite good mates with Twan, internet mates. We've never actually met each other, and I wanted to do a video on something else, but I'm gonna leave that for a couple of weeks, and yeah, just give Twan a big old shout out. And that's everything. That's what I wanted to talk about. It's shit, and stop swearing. It's shit, and go and check out Twan's video when it comes up, and I'm going to do this for his Warp Challenge, basically. There we go. Anyone got any questions? Hello from Canada. Marino. Sorry, dude. I'm not going to get that one. Adam Show. At what point do you get credit for the ads? Do we have to watch it all, or click and follow the advert? I'm pretty sure, because some of them, so Adam, some of the videos, I think, some of the adverts, I think you have to watch the entire advert and then go on to watch the video that you're clicking on YouTube, and or I think some of them, if I have a link, you click the link and you earn more money. I'm not 100% sure on it. To be honest with you, I've only really been worrying about the ad revenue for about 5 months. The very start of the channel, I didn't bother, and then as I've gone through the process, I've decided to use in ad revenue and stuff. How many tins of beer have I had? 2. I'm just really hyped today. I've had a really good day. Can I do that? I've just had a really good day today, which is nice, and I got loads done. So I'm getting ahead a bit, which is good. Hence my happiness. Sorry, I've lost track of where we are. Anyway, what was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, so basically, I'm not 100% sure if you have to click on the video link, but if you watch the whole advert, I'm pretty sure the content creator gets some money for that. I'm pretty sure. Hi from Virginia, Ivor Forge. I count 3 in Pennsylvania because me too. S&S Smith in Pennsylvania. I always thought Pennsylvania was where Dracula came from. That's really stupid, isn't it? Not too far from me. Thomas Jewell. Hi from Missouri. How you doing, matey? I'll watch them. I follow Warp Legacy. Also, glad to see you guys online. Yeah, it's cool. It's really nice to have you guys here. I like doing the lives because I get to have a little bit of a chat with you guys. I know I would really like to do this in the Forge and do some forging, but unfortunately, I've really struggled to get that going. I would really like to do that and show you me working in the forge and doing all that sort of stuff. But you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So good to hear you've had a good day. Thank you, Chris. I hope you're well, mate. And I put a handle on your hammer today, just so you know. So it should be in the post next week sometime, Thursday, because that's the only day I got the workshop next week. So. Yes, no, Transylvania is definitely the home of Dracula, not Pennsylvania. But when you're 7, it's hard to tell, right? S&S Smithing, dude, that's fine. Flip Zoid 27. Sup, brava? How's it going? Utah, hello from Utah. How's it going, guys? Any questions? I'm really keen to answer questions this evening. I got a pizza, I got a beer. And I've got a bit of free time. I'm not going to be here for hours. I'm just going to be here until an hour or so. Jim, how's it going? Hello, man, from Paris, France. Bonjour, ça va? That's it. That's my French. iForge did a short shout-out video to help build up our community and add your channel link source. I watched you often, Ivorforge this is, as a beginner blacksmith learning the trade. I'm glad I can be of some assistance in some way, shape or form. I am no way, in any way, shape or form, a master. I know a thing or two, but you know, thank you for, you know, that's a nice thing to say. How heavy is your ball peen? Gamma gram. My ball peen hammer, the one that I use in the workshop a lot, is £2, and I love it dearly. If Vinny, sorry, Vinny. If you didn't mind answering here in the live stream, what do hammer making kits cost? There's 3 kits. There's like the I can't remember. Oh shit, I can't remember. I want to say I think they're like two like the top one with the H13 punch and the drift, the top and bottom fuller, and the tongs is like 200 pounds, I think. I don't. I'm not hiding anything. I don't mind money and stuff like that. But I can't remember. Christopher Cassidy. Chris Cassidy. Woot. Can't wait for the hammer. Can't wait off to get a coffee. So I will watch the rest of this later. My boat is here. Well, have fun with your boat, Chris. I'm trying to keep up with these. Randy, I would like to know how much your rounding hammers are. Hammers over, so £3 hammers, £85. I can't remember what that is in dollars. You'll just check it out. £2 hammers are £75. And then I think that really big, fat, chunky rounded hammer I made the other day, £3.50. They just because of the mass, just changes it up a little bit for time wise. Oh god, how much? Talking about 100, 85. I'll do those at 85 as well. Anything bigger than £3.50, you're talking about £100 worth of hammer. But yes, SNS Smithing, you will always be learning when you're forging. Yes, every day is a school day. It's a motto to live by, I think. Mr. Livingston, I may be missing out. What on earth is the hammer for, dude? Can't figure it out. This hammer, if I need to explain that again, that's fine. Just let me know. Derek, how you doing, Derek? Hello from Wisconsin. Looking forward to getting a hammer kit. Did you order a hammer kit? I thought that was Keith. Anyway, yeah. If you want to order a hammer kit, go over to the website and chuck me an email and we sort something out. Thomas Jewell, what is a rounding hammer and how is it used? This is a great subject. I really wanted to make a video about this. Rounding hammer, it depends on your schooling. If you are a farrier, someone who puts horseshoes on, that cat is a pain in the bum. Someone who puts horseshoes on horses, then a rounding hammer is used to help you make the turning shape, make that nice round shape for the shoe. And I've never heard it called a rounding hammer until the birth of our very excitable friend who calls it a rounding hammer, or Brian Brazil, I guess. He uses it for the drawing out process. But rounding hammers, I like them. They are really quite helpful for drawing out. I use them over the bick as opposed to edge of the anvil, and they are good for if you want to get into a corner and you want to get something looking nice and round in the tight edge, or you want to draw something out, or you want to shape something. They work quite well. Where were we? Vinny, I hope that helps, Thomas. It's pronounced hide. It's okay, Dan. I get that all the time. That's fine. Anyway, and thank you for the info. That's cool. Looks like you're great work with £2. Flipperzoid, what are your thoughts on Hoffe hammers and Hoffe styles? I really like Yuri Hoffe. I think a lot of people out there think he's rubbish. I like Yuri Hoffe. I like his hammers. I think they're attractive hammers. Do I like his style? No, I think he's talking rubbish. But he's not a doctor. He says a lot of stuff about the trade, and he says like, you don't want your arms supposed to bend this way or some stuff. Anyway, I don't want to really get into bashing Yuri Hoffe, but you know, he's all right. I like his hammers though; they're really nice looking hammers, and he's got some really cool tools. And if you do a bit of research about Yuri Hoffe, I think he's on like a kibbutz out in Israel. He's made quite a bit of money out of doing that. He's quite an interesting bloke. He makes some nice arty stuff as well. I really like Yuri Hoffe. Definitely worth checking out some of his art stuff, especially if you like squishy metal, because he's really into his squishy metal. Okay, Ivor Forge, have you done a rounding hammer along without a press or power hammer? I only had hand hammers, but want to make more. Yeah, I guess you can do them. I haven't done one yet, but the only reason that rounded hammer happened was because I'm trying to work out a style and do some bits and bobs, but anyway, basically it just sort of came about because of an accident. And well, not an accident, I kind of knew what I was doing, but you know, I quite like them and they're growing on me. And but the drawing out those cheeks, it's a really aggressive process. It really does. Like that drift that I made the other day, he's getting a real hammering. I'm probably leaving it in too long, hey Josh, how you doing? Throw up some likes, fellow viewers. That's all right. Ben Toombs, how you doing, boss? Sorry I'm late. I was out in the shop. Hi Dan, how you doing, Ben? Nice to have you here. Thank you for all the comments, by the way, guys. I really enjoy getting your comments and stuff. Enjoying your videos. Keep up the great work. Yes, Josh, keep up the great work. It's really good that you're making some more videos, and that glass sounded like an absolute nightmare. Go and check out Josh Delisle's channel. He's the boss. He's a master. Do I know Alex Steele? Answer: No, I do not know him. And whether I'm ever going to meet the guy, I doubt it. Any more questions? Should we do some questions? Any advice for a beginner? Yeah, get in the forge and do some stuff. And regardless of what happens, just keep ploughing on, because the more you do, the better you'll get. And that's basically it. Our tutors at college, and Josh will back me up on this one. A really lovely gentleman called Adrian Legg used to say, it takes 10,000 hours to get good at something. And he's quite right. If I look at where I was, wow, nearly 8 years ago. If I look at where I was 8 years ago to where I am now, I'm still improving, and every day I learn something. And I'm really keen to learn more and experiment, so you should be as well. So basically, get in a forge, however that forge is, if that's like a little tin gas thingy or whatever, or a pit forge, or and an anvil made out of a sledgehammer, just start forging. And that is the best thing you can do. Every day, get in the forge, do a little bit of hammer time. James McMillan, Dan, fairly new subscriber. I'm enjoying your channel. It's a pleasure, James. I hope you enjoy. The lives are a bit different, and I hope you enjoy them. But yeah, thank you. That's really kind. Any more tools using titanium? I used a titanium punch to punch this hole today. Punch this bad boy on here, and I smacked it through in one heat, and it was priceless. I can't believe how well it worked. I'm really happy. Sorted the sides out. It's doing dapper. So really pleased with that. Charles Doc. Oh God, Doc Chuck. Doc. How are you doing, Doc? I hope you're well, mate. Thank you for all your comments recently. Gamma Gran. I have a 25 by 6 inch by 1.5 hunk of mild plate. Would you recommend making 1 3-inch by 12-inch striking anvil, or is it 1.5 thickness enough? Don't buy. If the striking anvil is going to be your only anvil, then make it. But if you can get yourself, if you've got an anvil, I don't rate those striking anvils. I apologise if that's going to upset some people, but there's no point to them really. And using the mild steel is basically an educational function. It's there so if your students screw up and hit the anvil, instead of chipping part of the anvil off, they can bend the sides over. Basically, that's what it's for. And unless you're smithing and striking on it, has no function whatsoever. It's too low. So but yeah, if it's your only option, go for it. Sorry, that's very opinionated, isn't it? That is how I started. Do you ever make knives, and do you like them? Randy, yes, I have made a couple of knives. I think there's a video somewhere of me making a fork truck chain styly Damascus knife. I've got a student who wants to come up. Student? It's not a student. I've got a guy who wants to come up and make a video. Not make a video, do a course. And he's asked to do some Damascus, and I said, let's make some Damascus and have a go at making some knives. So I think we're going to do that. SNS Smithson, there is a new blacksmith school opening in Pennsylvania. So everyone from Pennsylvania, there's a school coming. Thomas, Joel, any way of throwing out alerts or schedules of live streams? If I could organise my life, Thomas, to the point where I could let people know, I would do that. But I literally just do them when I get 5 minutes to do them. And I got back and yeah, I've got 5 seconds. I'm only going to do this for about an hour, but I've got a few minutes to do a live stream. So yeah, sorry. I will try and get a schedule going. I'm just trying to get, when I get 5 minutes, I'll then get a video up. I'm just trying to get them up for you guys. I'm glad you're feeling well, Doc. Brandon Dunn, hello from Oklahoma. There are very many tutorials out there for tooling and techniques. Are you ever going to add some with your spin on the subject? We've got a few videos out there. toolings with my spin. But anyway, thanks for the shout out. Yes, the glass was a pain, literally. Haha, Josh, very funny. Cool. Thomas, I'm a beginner, and Thomas Jewell, I'm a beginner. I also would like to get into your giveaways. Getting into the giveaways is really easy. You watch the video, do the until you're done the video. So go and check out the videos. Flipperzoid, what are your thoughts on using a brake rotor as a fire pot? I got nailed by a bloke because I used a brake drum the other day for a bottom forge. There's some guys out there that make them a lot. Go and check those guys out. They know exactly what they're doing, and they'll give you some good advice. I definitely recommend going and checking out some of the Facebook pages for some advice. I use a side blast. I rate side blasts, but there's a lot of people out there that reckon they're rubbish. So if you want to go and use bottom forge, definitely go and check out some of the Facebook groups and ask the question there. Sorry, obviously, like I said before, no master. I just know a few things. Drinks lots of beer and leaves the chicks alone. Yes, I do, Thomas. Exactly. Hey, Dan. Kevin Colt. Hey, Dan. I just forged my first hammer eye drift today. 01. Today. 01 tool steel, I'm assuming. Any thoughts on what I should expect? Performance and lovely wise. Performance from the drifts, Kevin. I'm not sure what you mean there. Sorry, I'm being stupid. It's probably me. Ivor Forge, can you do any giveaways for a hammer drift? I did just literally do a hammer drift and the titanium punch giveaway like the other day, Ivor. I'm very sorry. I want to win this time. Oh, you want me to do another one? Not for a while. I got other stuff to do until then. You can make too much of the same content, I think. Literally, all of January is just hammers. I was going to call it like January, that month of hammers. James, I hate to run, Dan, but it's dinner time here in Mississippi. Take care. I'll see you later, James. Take it easy, mate. Oh, whoa, Josh. I mean, you can have an opinion, my friend, but side blasts are the best? Is that what you're saying? I really like my side blast. It's pretty good. Never got to try one. Love to play around with one sometime. I'm assuming you're talking about side blast. Otherwise, that's a bit X-rated. +1 for side blast. Working raw iron, dude. How's it going? I can always use a new hammer too. Yeah, Josh has got a video about side blasts. Go and check that out. It's a pretty comprehensive video. So yeah, Twan, you still there, dude? I'd like you to shout out longevity, slight autocorrect. Basically, wondered how well you think it will hold up. It depends how aggressive you are with your punch. If it's hot and it's in the hole and you start going to town on it with a sledgy, you are going to change the shape of that drift in no time, mate. So don't do that. I literally, I think I've just done that to the drift that I made, making these new rounding hammers, because they do, just pulling the cheeks out, it's just like a really extreme process. So yeah, so just make sure it stays cool, quench it off every time you use it. It should last a fairly long time. I've had one that's done about, when I make my normal style hammers, they just, you know, it's lasted me about 7 months, 7-8 months, but I probably make one every 7 or 8 months anyway to replace the one that I was using. Flipzoid, what is the advantage of using a side blast versus a bottom blast? Go and check out Josh's video. So I side blasts, I haven't really used a side blast, so I can't really comment. The only side blast I've used is that one I made for a $50 jobby thingy one. Yeah, I didn't get on with it very well, but I might have made something wrong. So I'm not going to say like I'm the best at that sort of stuff. Gimagran. A friend of mine gave me a chunk of titanium a week ago, but no idea what grade it is, and I would be a while before I worked up some more skills to try anything for it. So I'm under the impression that titanium of grades up to 4 is pure. So it's just titanium, there's no additives, and it has really good ductility, and you can cold work it. The second they put additives in it, so aluminium, manganese, vanadium, I can't remember all of them, sodium, anyway, they put stuff in the titanium and then that changes the properties to make it very hard. Grade 5 and up are all alloys. Grade 4 and down are all pure titanium, and they have no don't ask me what's the difference. I genuinely don't know. This is what I read. Basically, if you hit it and it moves quite nicely without chipping, you can forge it quite a bit, because you can make rings out of it. Jewelers use it quite a bit. It's probably a grade 4 or lower. If it is like hard, like I mean brutal hard, you hit it and it hardly budges, it's probably grade 5 and above. If you've got grade 6, magic. That stuff is the best stuff you can use for the forge. At about 3 times more expensive than grade 5. I very much doubt someone just gave that away. But grade 6 is the stuff you want. It's the stuff that Blackbird thing, that plane that the Americans made for the Cold War, for spying on the Ruskies. Basically, that thing was made out of it. So, yeah, answer is grade 5 titanium will be nice and tough and above, and then below will be really ductile and really quite easy to move. What are you doing? Where are you going? Cool. What we got? Sorry, I'm losing track of this stuff. It's really hard to do this. I was watching... Okay, where was we? Okay, where are we? Where was we? Lol. Okay. Yeah. Hey Twan, I'm glad you're still here. Awesome. Trying to edit some videos. Cannot wait for some more videos. Cool. Thanks, Kevin. No, it's a pleasure, mate. SNS Smithy. Yeah, I am going to do some editing later tonight. Message retracted. Good, Josh. You retract that message. Gammagram. It was from a forge where they took the sponge and forged it down. It'll probably be pure titanium. If it's straight from the sponge and then they're doing the compressing processes, it's probably it's just titanium. It's probably not got nothing in it. But don't take my word for that. I don't know enough about the stuff, except from I really had a good day with it today. What suggestions would you give a Ivorforge? What suggestions would you give a new blacksmith that wants to make a living from blacksmithing? Dude, really good question. I'll tell you what it is. It's hard. It's really, really hard. You ask Josh, he'll tell you the same thing. It depends what you want to make. Go and check out some of Roy Adams' videos. He's got some about setting up a business. It's multifaceted. It's very difficult. I don't want to put you off. I'm not trying to put you off. That's not what I'm saying. You've got to give it a go. I would start trying to make small things, sell them on Etsy perhaps, or go and get some qualifications. And then just bite the bullet like I did and just swing straight into it and have to work in a pub for 2 years. So I think we've all been there and done that. Sort of, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, basically, you've just got to give it a go and try it. And also try and, you've got to practice stuff and try and make stuff on a regular, get that consistency, get that speed in, make lots of tooling. That's a really hard question, really multifaceted. I'm sorry that answer is so rubbish. Shane, Blind Dog Blades. What camera do you use for your shooting, your videos, and what software do you edit with? Okay, I'm going through an editing nightmare at the minute. I'm using Windows Media Live, Shane, and it keeps messing me about. Like I'll get through a whole video, go to convert it back because it edits the videos in 720, and then I'm recording in 1080, and I got to switch it back to 1080, and the quality's absolutely appalling. But at the same time, I'm really familiar with the software. But yeah, like I've edited videos. The last couple of videos I've edited, I got all the way through the video edit, and then it went, I can't convert it, and no matter what I try, I can't sort it out. I have to redo the whole video again. So I've lost hours, which sucks. It really sucks, and it's really irritating. Camera, I am using a Panasonic TZ70, TZ70, 71, 70. One of those, and it is a mirrorless bridge camera, and it records at 1080p, and I love it to pieces. It's a bit more money than your sort of like cheapy Chinese special sort of what do you call them, like GoPro styley cameras or webcams or stuff like that. But I definitely recommend spending a bit of money on camera. Also, I'm saving up now to get a G7. I hope, fingers crossed. And I'm also going to try the Sony Jobby Power something editing thing. I'll find out what it is. I'll put a comment somewhere about that. But that's what I use. Randy, have a good night. Enjoy the videos. Thanks, Randy. Josh, I can't soften my titanium. It's nice to forge, but the grain really compacts. I can't soften my titanium. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Josh. You mad person. Working wrought iron. Grade 6 is military, not for commercial customers. If it is, it's off the back of a lorry. Doesn't move easily at all. I believe to a point it's military. I think it's aviation quality, because I spoke to a company in Yorkshire, Yorkshire Steel, and they can get it for me. But it's like expensive. But they're buying it from an aviation company, and they recommended that I went and spoke to the aviation company. But it may be military. Sorry, guys, so many comments. I was talking about. Oh no, I've lost it all now. So many comments. Where was we? Hi Roy, how you doing, mate? I give you a shout out just a minute ago. Good to see another rant. Yeah, you missed the rant. That was at the beginning about all the poor YouTubers getting their monies taken away. Flipzoid, can you do a video on kissing horseshoe hearts? Maybe one day, perhaps. Ben Toombs, Charles, SS. Oh, you're a good man, Roy. I'm going to come to your workshop one day. I am. I genuinely am. And I'm going to harass you. I hope you... I hope you want that. What else we got? I like Filmora. For my editing, it's what I use. Filmora. Where did you get that from? I've forged Toombs, Ben Toombs. Toombs, he was a bad guy in Spider-Man, I'm sure. I sound like such a nerd. Toombs, doing great. How are you doing? That was not for me. Cool. Right, what we got? Oh god, there's so many comments. Warp Legacy. Check the other place I messaged you before you live stream. If you approve, I left a gift for you and your viewers. Who's that aimed at? Mr. Twan. Josh. Annealing titanium. I can't. I can't do it. Just wondered what you know. As far as I know, there are no heat treating processes for titanium whatsoever. You can do a feathering process. The feathering process basically is like with brass, and that just changes the color in the titanium, because titanium has very similar qualities to steel and brass. It has like an oxidization. As it oxidizes, basically the I'm going to get this wrong. basically science stuff happens and the color of the metal changes, and that's basically that's basically the only heat treating process that titanium goes through. You can take titanium as hot as you like, dump it in water, take it out, nothing happens. It's still the same stuff. You take it up to above 900 degrees, and this is the important number. Anything below 900 degrees, it's really, really tough. Anything above 900 degrees, and it will move. And the other thing about titanium that is super, super special is that when it gets to like 3,300 degrees Celsius. I'm talking in Celsius, by the way, guys. You'll have to convert me if you want to know it in Fahrenheit. Once you get to around that magic temperature, it literally turns to a liquid. It goes solid, liquid, and then it very quickly becomes gas. Also, that has to happen in a vacuum. If it doesn't, like steel, it will oxidize and do the sparkly, sparkly stuff. Hence why when you grind it, it gives sparks out. Hope that answers the question. And I don't know what you've got. If it's too hard to hit, I don't know what you've got. Good night, Josh. See you later, mate. Twan, I really like your LEDs. They work really well. I might try them in the workshop. Good night from Ireland. See you later, Connor. American Peddler. I watched your video the other day. And basically, I ranted at the beginning about the shit that... I'm not going to be able to monetize this video. I keep swearing. I wasn't going to monetize it anyway. But I keep... yeah, I don't think it's fair what YouTube have done to you guys. So go and check out his channel as well. Hammer says, pure titanium. I just gave it a whack. The Hammer says, pure titanium, just gave it a whack. Nice one. Well, if it didn't budge very much and it did some damage to your hammer, you got some good stuff. Ivor Forge, I downloaded for online, was like $40 US. Oh, okay, you paid for it. That's cool. I just wondered if it was a paid for. Ivor, is that your editing software? That's not for me. Tombs, ha ha ha, bad guy in Spider-Man. I love it. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? He was pretty cool as well. I love it. Science stuff happens. Well, sometimes it's not rehearsed, right? And what you get is pure Dan. And that's the point of the lives. You get pure Dan. Swearing, beer, and all that stuff. Travis! Good evening, Mr. Lloyd. How are you? I hope you're well, dude. It was a crap answer, Josh. I don't know why you're thanking me. Send me a PM because I'm looking for some new software. You're not talking to me, are you, American Peddler? Well, what I use always anyway. It's what I use anyway. Don't make. I didn't make it. Haha. Cool. I'm really keen for some new software. I'm getting real fed up with. I'm really getting fed up with that Windows Media Live junk because it just isn't. It's knackering. You spend like 3 hours editing a video and then it won't convert. It's like, it really makes me angry. Do I have to show the hammer some more to encourage some more questions, guys? Please. Anyone? Questions? That's all right, American Peddler. Yeah, quite interesting format, and it's a shame that you guys are being shafted, basically. I don't think it's very fair. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. It's like a shark. I wonder if I can do that without... What the hell is wrong with me? Sorry, I didn't mean this to spiral. I'm just in a really good mood. It's been a good day. I've had a really good day. The message about the other place in the message you was for you, Dan. Thanks, Twan. You make perfect sense. I will try to remember. Lol. PM in haha. Great part about Familiar is they upload direct to YouTube. No, I don't make money from them. Cool. Thank you, Ivor. That's cool. I love that hammer. I got something special, dude. Once we get this video up and you do your warp challenge stuff, literally, there's some really cool stuff going to happen, and I'm going to smash some stuff up with a hammer. It's going to be so cool. Magnetic stainless. For tooling, magnetic? You want magnetic tooling? No, well, I wouldn't use stainless steel for tooling personally, unless you're going to forge stainless steel, because stainless steel is weird stuff. It's got very, 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 very little ferrous in it, and therefore, hence why you get austenitic ones that are non-magnetic. It's yeah, not for tools, not stainless, not unless you're making like kitchen tools and stuff like that. I've worked with a lot of stainless steel, and I really like welding stainless steel. It's really good. It's really easy as well, especially if you're TIGging it. But yeah, stainless, no good for tools. And it's heavy. It's heavier than steel. So yeah. Dan, anytime you want to come out to the shop, just let me know. I can stand you messing with me. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. If we get out to the States, I'm coming up to your workshop. Okay. I will be more direct. Lol. Toombs. Oh, Toombs, that's such a cool surname. Da, da, da. Everyone to Chris's. Roy's. Everyone to Roy's workshop. Oh, you're going to be so happy if I turn up with like 100 people, Roy. Well, we'll have to make a conversation, a convention of it. We will indeed. Okay, gotta run. See you later, American Peddler. Dragon Con best. Why was your day so good? I sorted a problem out that I can't really talk about now, which was really good. I'm really happy about that. I made Le Hammer, which I made in like 2 hours. I'm really pleased. I was like, I've got to get this done, and I got a load of work done today. I'm just feeling pretty good today. I think I've had a bit of sleep. I don't look like I've had a bit of sleep, but I think I got some work done today. Dan, check your Facebook before you get off the live stream. Oh, you're going to be so pissed off with me because I can't get my Facebook up here because I hate Facebook. And I will have to go to the other computer, and I don't think I'm going to do that. I left a gift, but you probably want to reveal it until the end of the video. I have no idea what you're talking about. I need to check that now. Cool. Twan, I get a kick out of your hot pepper videos. It was good videos. Go and check it out. They're funny. Brian Neal. Neely. Hey, Brian. How you doing, Neely? Dude. Mike Dipple. Hi, Dan. Good to see you, mate. Made it to the Discord channel. Hey, Mike. How are you? I haven't been on there since I followed the link. Feel free to drop in any projects in on the channel. Thanks, dude. I will do. There's so much going on at the minute, and adding something new is going to be really hard. Excuse me. But I will definitely try it. Livingston, dude, I'm super interested in a power hammer, but got none here in Syria or even near. So I guess the only way is to build one myself. If you have any plans or ideas, I'd be thankful. One set of videos I really want to make this year is I would really like a mechanical hammer. There are some mechanical hammers out there. The thing about mechanical hammers is there's a sensitivity about them that you don't get with air hammers, because air hammers are like, they are the daddies. You can't beat an air hammer, basically. But certain mechanical hammers, they're Blackers. They're a British company called Blacker. And some of the hammers that they made, they are pure hammer goodness. But there's lots of mechanical hammers out there that are really good. And I will be making a hammer this year, fingers crossed. It's probably not the kind of hammer that Joe Bloggs might make. Just guy off the sort of backyard hobbyist. Roy's got some really good content. Roy Adams at Christ Centre. Ironworks has got some really good content about hammer making, power hammer making, sort of like Archimedes style hammers. So go and check out his videos. But yeah, that's all I can offer, unfortunately, on that subject. A French hammer of death. That's a statement. Dragon Con, a French hammer of death. What is that? What you're assuming? Did you see the hammer that I just flashed up? Anyway, Dan, if Ivorforge, Dan, if you get a chance, swing by to check my channel. dude, I will definitely check your channel. Once this video's gone up, I'm not going to go on. I'm going to do about 10 more minutes. Once the video's gone up, if you just put another comment on there with a link to your channel, I will go and check it out. Or just basically just put a comment on the video and then I'll click on it and go check out your channel, dude. Looks like, Brian, looks like all of my faves are here. Hey, Roy. Hey, Twan. I'm glad you said that. Airhammer, huh? Thomas, what's the question marks for air hammers, huh? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Expand, please, sir. Ben, yes, he does, and more. Clay Spencer has good plans for. There you are. Dragon Quest has just given you a junkyard hammer jobby thing there, Mr. Livingston. I don't know why I'm saying that. Okay. To Birdman Bill. Check out Big Dog Forge Power Hammer. That's a very good point. Tim over at Big Dog Forge also does a really cushy hammer. John McCain. Hey dude, how you doing? What's your stuff too? Good. And you too, Daniel. I can't remember what I said now. Awesome. Good. I'm glad that was a good answer. Any more questions, kids? I don't want to call you kids. You're not kids, are you? Quest Center Iron West. Thanks, Dan, for another shout out, brother. Got to get back to family times. Good night. Oh, night, Roy. See you later, matey. Dragon Con best. You use your French accent to show the hammer. Right, I see. Sorry. Brain like a sieve. Big Dog Forge has a good power hammer. Yeah, Scrappy's pretty good. Knights. Sorry. Cool. Kushti. Well, just so you know, I'm going to try and get some books out to you guys. If you guys want to get hold of Blacksmith Bibles, give us a shout. You can do that by going and checking out the website. There is a link in the description. There's also a link in Never Heard of an Air Hammer being used for forging. Can you explain? Thomas, I can explain. Have you ever watched any of my videos, Thomas? Because if you have, you will have seen Kitty. Kitty is B&S Massey power hammer. She runs off compressed air. They are called air hammers. That is basically why they're called air hammers. They used to be steam hammers. So basically, they'd have a boiler and then steam would come in and run the hammer and do things. And then as smaller shops needed them, didn't have the capacity to run boilers, they basically built air power hammers that have a compressor, and they call it an on-demand compressor. So basically, as the piston goes up, it compresses air, and as it comes down, it compresses air as well. And normally the volume of that compressor is twice the size of the air needed to, or what, 1 1/3 the size. Anyway, it's bigger normally than the air required to put into the actual power hammer. And they run fast. Air hammers are like hundreds of blows per minute. So mine, the hammer that goes up and down is 170 kilos. 170 kilos, so you're talking like nearly 300 pounds. And, oh no, more than 300 pounds. So you're talking nearly 400 pounds. 400 pounds of like up and down as 174 blows. I'm talking rubbish now. 144 blows per second. Yeah, per minute. Sorry. Dan, what's your favourite metal for forging? Mild steel, because it's so easy. Once you start hearing that real hard stuff up there, like the H13s and all your magic metals, yeah, then yeah, mild steel. I really love working with mild steel. That sounds lame, doesn't it? That's why I got into this business. I really like forging it. I can forge brass. You don't want to forge brass. It's a nasty. It's a taskmaster. It makes you concentrate and all sorts. Copper's quite nice. It tends to just sort of go where it likes. I almost swore again then. Sorry. And you can forge. There's a Coldier A and Coldier B. They're sort of forging brass or bronzes or something. They're quite nice to work as well. They stay pretty good. 175 kilos. Brian. Oh, Thomas, kind of like big hammer with googly eyes then. Kind of like a big, yeah, just like a kind of googly-eyed hammer that I, yeah, it's exactly like that. A treadle hammer is also a good substitute when a power hammer is not feasible. Dragon Con makes a good point. Yes, treadle hammers are pretty good if you can't get hold of a striker, and there's no way you can get a power hammer. I have seen some that don't work very well though. Some people have done some. S&S smithing. I like copper and wrought sometimes. Yeah, wrought. I know. Saying that, I've not worked much wrought. I've had problems with wrought before where it's burst on me, and it's been a bit uncomfortable. So I'm not keen on wrought, but you know, it is what it is. Guys, any question, guys? Any questions? Yeah, nearly £400. That's, yeah, about that. So £385 is the weight. That's a lot of. That is a lot of whack. Yeah. You wouldn't want your fingers under it. That's for sure. And she's a Barbie as well. They get real big. They get like. So that's a 3 weight. And I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that they go up to like 20 weight. 20 weight. Which is like nearly 2 tons, nearly 2,000 kilos. Is 1045 too soft for a hammer? Nope. I don't know. There's a culture developing around really hard hammers. So if I don't know what to say on that. Really, it's up to you. It's up to you. I wouldn't use anything under EN19, and I think EN19 is more like a 40, 45, 40, 41, something like that, which is a lot harder than 1045. And I would also probably try and find something that's got a bit of chromium in it. Billy Martin, how you doing, dude? You have nailed the timing yet again. I'm about to wrap her up. So yeah, no, 1045. Yeah, it's okay. Boron is good. Boron is a trade name for a hard wearing material. Work hardens over time, so your hammer gets harder the more you use it. That's another good one. And yeah, that's all I can think of really. I use the fork truck tine I use is normally boron. If I was going to buy a steel, I'd buy EN19, which is 4041, I think. But don't quote me on that. I might be talking absolute poo. I want to make a treadle hammer one day. Ivor Forge, go for it, mate. I would like to see that if you do. Did you decide who won the BS Bibles? First proper video back in January. I think I'm going to make a pair of tongs. And those tongs, and I will then be announcing the winner for the Bibles, guys. Have you done any casting? No, I haven't. It'd be quite interesting to do. Joshua Nasta Schroeder, I hope I got that right. 1045 would work fine for a hammer. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with 1045. I think it's fine. I just know if you temper it down, you take out some of the softness on it. But that's just what I've heard. So yeah. Marino. Oh, sorry, I'm terrible with names. Yes, Dan. I have a pneumatic hammer, and it was surprised at how fast it was from my little giant power hammer. Yeah, especially some of the smaller ones, 220, 230 strikes per minute, which is quite good. What was the beer for tonight? I phoned it in. I just got a tin of Carlsberg Export. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's a good beer. I like it. I think I've done a video before where I've had one. So yeah, it wasn't a blacksmith in a beer. Dan, I used the hell out of the fork truck tine. Dan, I used the hell out of the fork truck tine hammer you made for me. Travis, are you loving the hammer? I hope you are. I haven't heard from you for a while, and I was beginning to worry. Just let me know if you like the hammer. I really I really like those hammers I made for you, and they were really good ones. I got to go, Dan. See you later, SNS Smithing. What's your name, dude? I don't know your name. Just let me know your name, and I'll give you a quick shout out, Nightman. Input about do the fabrication stuff, especially if you're doing school stuff. People want to learn. If you share what you know, and then when someone gives you shit about it, just go, yeah. Well, that's what my tutor said. Cool. Literally, this is the end of another random rants. The rant was like that much, and I seem to have answered a load of questions. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. Let me know in the comments if you do. I would love to get some feedback from you guys about the content. It really, 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 really helps. You let me know. Some of you guys have been complaining about the noise and stuff like that, and I'm really trying to get on top of that, hence the new camera and stuff like that. Tucker! I knew that, dude. Sorry. SNS Smith, and his name's Tucker. He just let me know. And hopefully you don't mind me being a bit mental in a couple of videos live. They're quite nice to make. They're quick, easy content for me to get out to you guys. I can talk to you guys, which is really, 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 really important to me, because it's community after all, and we're all here for one thing, and that's hot metal. I wish I wasn't saying that. And it was something else. You do a lot of Damascus. Thomas, I don't do any Damascus really. But yeah. So, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like. I know these videos aren't the same as the how to makes and all the hammers and stuff, and bits and bobs like that. What was I going to say? Yes, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are a subscriber, please ring that bell for notifications, because people clicking when the notifications come up is really, really important. It really does help. It really, really does help, because those initial views manage, sort of push the channel on so more people click on it, and that helps me grow. The more the channel grows, the more time I can put into it, the more time I can put into the channel, more content I can produce for you guys. That's really important. Chuck the comments down below, let me know what you think of these videos. Let me know what you think of the lives, because they're mental, aren't they? And anything else, that's everything. So thank you for joining me, guys. I've had a great time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all soon. So good night. Bye bye.